Hello Aries, welcome to my channel, Sarah Angel Tarot. This is your reading. Remember, it will not resonate with all Aries, but I try to get as many of you as possible. But this is for Aries. A new energy for Aries. Let's get something good. Something that will resonate with the masses. I do shuffle these prior, and I concentrate on the sign that I'm going to read for every time. I'm hoping for a good reading, but if we don't get one or if something comes up, we will think of a remedy. You can control the path. Subject at hand. 10 of Wands, carrying a burden. You feel like you're carrying something very heavy and it's weighing you down. A situation in your life that is not easy. What's crossing it? Queen of Rods, it could be, just you. This is could be another fire sign. It could be another Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. But it's showing me that you're having a difficult time carrying something in your life that's a burden to you. Your goal is the challenge to wish fulfillment that you haven't been getting. So it crowns you also. You feeling like you're not getting your wishes and you're going to try to overturn that. Foundation, you're getting offered things that you don't know if you should accept. Somebody is going to offer you something or has been offering you something, and you're gonna not know if you even like what they're going to offer you. They say you're going to love this, and you're like, I don't know. And maybe that's why you're having a burden. You're trying to figure out what to do. In the past, you did move on from troubled waters. You got out of a tough situation. You went for what you're wanting. You're wanting to have a little bit of a calmer life, but at the same time, you're still carrying a burden about offers that you're getting. Maybe you're starting something new. You're starting off a total new life in a way. I'm not talking about a new identity or anything like that. I'm talking about you went into something new and now you're getting these offers and you don't know that you should take them because you moved on from another troubled situation, and now you're thinking, now I got to do all this new stuff, or I got to take on a new job or a new apartment or new whatever you're having to do, and you're not sure whether you should accept certain things. It's all new to you in a way. In the near future, you will be celebrating and having fun with family and friends, possibly. Can you see this? Let me move this up. Oops. Let me move this up. Try to fit it all in here. Now, the possible future outcome or the advice from the universe. Here, it's showing that you need to get a victory. You're trying to gain a victory. It's in reverse, so universe is telling you stop maybe having negative thoughts that you can't gain this victory, or you think that this burden is too heavy for you. If something is too heavy and you feel like it's not going to be good for you, then don't worry about it. Go into something else, because everybody's going to be doing new things in the future. New energies are always coming in. What's coming towards you? Queen of Swords in reverse. This could be a person. Could be Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, or someone taking on that energy, acting like them. Their words may be sharp, and maybe that's why you don't know if you want to take on what they're offering. Maybe the way they're coming across is a little off, or maybe you're taking it wrong, or they're just saying it wrong. But there's a little bit of a conflict there of conversation. And we're going to verify all these. Your hopes and fears, you keep your balance, keep things going. In the end, you still feel like you're going to be feeling trapped in a certain situation, but it's mostly, I don't want to call it imagination, but you're thinking it's worse than what it is with the 8 of Swords. Whatever you're going through, you can get out of a trap situation or a binding situation. And maybe that's why that 4 of Cups is there. You're like, I do not know if I want to be trapped in this. And you may accept that cup. And just because someone's handing you a cup that you think you may not like, it It doesn't mean it's not going to be a good offer. It's not the Seven of Cups, it's the Four of Cups. You're just not sure about whatever that is being offered to you. Now let's go back to the subject at hand. We're going to clarify these. You got a burden on your shoulders, and it's you that's feeling very heavily, whatever it is. So we're going to find out why you're there. 10 of Wands with the Queen of Rods. That is the Queen of Rods. Yeah, the Queen of Rods. Some of these Queen and Kings look a lot alike, and this could be male or female. There you are again. It's something you're going to have to decide on very quickly. You can't, you're going to have to decide on this. It's not something you can wait on. You can't say to them, let's wait 6 months. You know, let me think about it. I don't think you're going to have time to think about this decision, and you're going to think it's going to entrap you in some way. Can I get another card for the 10 of Wands, King of Rods, and the Knight of Wands? This is definitely your energy. It's all fire here. Can I get another card, please? The Empress. You feel like there's no growth. You feel a little stagnant with the Empress in reverse. Now, your goal, I'm still thinking this has to do with the offer, this Nine of Cups in reverse. You don't know if you wish for this situation yet. You think it's going to give you wish fulfillment, but you may go with this. You may go with this cup that's being offered to you. Let me see. The Nine of Cups in reverse. Why you there? That what crowns Aries or their goal. Why you there? Page of Wands. You're not liking the messages. You're considering still turning it down. You're still thinking you may turn it down. You don't know if you want to, take it. You don't think you're wishing for this. You feel like, again, it's going to entrap you. Can I get another card for the Nine of Cups and the Page of Wands, both in reverse? Oops. There it is. Nine of Cups again, in reverse. Yeah, you're not liking what someone's offering you. Let's find out what it is. Four of Cups as the foundation. Why are you there for Aries? Why is Aries not liking this offer? You can leave it in the comments if I haven't opened. Yeah, you don't think it's going to let you move forward in life. You think it's going to be chaotic with the Chariot in reverse. Four of Cups and the Chariot in reverse. Why are you there for Aries? Knight of Swords has to do with the air energy, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. Someone coming in with a message that's kind of fierce that you don't like what they're offering. In the past, you went away from all these troubled waters. You're like, I don't want to go back to that again. What do they call that? Jumping out of the fire, the fry pan into the fire, or something like that. You don't want to do that. You already left a situation in the past to move on from troubled waters. So Six of Swords in the past. Why are you there for Aries? So you can come out of a burden. You don't want to be in a burden no more. You don't want to sit there and struggle. Six of Swords in the upright. 10 of Wands in reverse. Why are you there for Aries in the past? Queen of Swords, again, in reverse. Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. Very heavy energy there. This person may actually try to offer you something, and you refuse it or don't know if you want to take it. Hey, I do see you going out and having some fun in the very near future. And maybe it's, some of you celebrate holidays. Some of you just celebrating, bringing May flowers, just join spring starting, hopefully, for a lot of you. So it's the Three of Cups. It's celebrations. It's joy. It's just having fun with your family, friends, loved ones, anywhere. But Three of Cups, why are you there for Aries? You need some relaxation. Yeah, could be with a lover or people that you love. Going to celebrate with a lover. Can I get another card for Three of Cups and the Lover's card, both in the upright in the near future for Aries? Nice cards. And they're weighing out the options. There's a little give and take. You're going to discuss what you want from each other, from these partnerships and your friends. It's talking about some may actually help you get along with something that you're needing, or you may help them. Oh, that's the Six of Pentacles, by the way. It's like weighing the balance. It's giving and taking. Let's see what the universe is saying as the possible future outcome. You got the Six of Wands in reverse. And that's more like an energy that you can give or take this energy. It's not something you have to have. Six of Wands in reverse. Why you there? What is not a victory for the Aries here? Could be a feeling too. Yeah, that's the Nine of Wands. You thinking, I don't know if I want to go with this. I may turn this down. I do not feel like I'm going to be victorious in a past situation. I'm thinking you're wanting to go out and have fun and release a burden, but somebody's wanting you to do something else. And you feel like what they're offering you is not a victory. It's a burden. Can I get another card? And the universe says you may not get a victory from it if you accept this offer. But you may be taking it. I don't know. You may feel like you have to. You don't have to, though. You really don't. You may feel that way. Now, can I get another card for the Six of Wands and the Nine of Wands, both in reverse? Yeah, you may just drop it all together. The universe may be telling you to drop it all together. Let me put it that way. Now, the Queen of Swords, she is headed towards you. She may be making you an offer, or he may be making you an offer, male or female, it doesn't matter. Let's find out what the Queen of Swords is all about. She's in this deck, she's in this spread twice, so that means it's important. And she is in reverse. She's coming across wrong to you. Queen of Swords in reverse. Why are you there? The outside environment with Aries. Hope you can see all this. The Star card is a hopeless situation, possibly. With the Star in reverse. Queen of Swords, Star card, both in reverse. Why are you there? Off balance. Yeah, you're not liking the message you're receiving from this possible air sign, or like I said, someone with very cutting words. Doesn't have to be an air sign, like I said. Try to move this as I keep on doing. I'm real sorry about that. Now, your hopes and fears, you're trying to keep balance. So I think you're hoping for balance in your life and control. Temperance in the upright. Why are you there for Aries? The Moon. Yeah, you're wanting things all in the up and up. You don't like hidden things. You don't like secrets. You don't like being deceived. You want things up, out in the open, where everything you can see it, so you can keep balance in your life. You want a lot of control, and there's nothing wrong with that. The Temperance in the upright, the Moon in reverse. Yeah, you do not want to be chained to a situation. You want your balance. But in the end, you're feeling like you're in a trapped situation. I'm thinking someone's going to ask you to make a decision, and you feel trapped in which way you're going to go. Remember, this is a mental energy. It's not something you have to go with either. It's not like that with Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords in the upright. Why are you there for Aries? I see two different situations going on here. Page of Cups, because someone's going to make you a kind or loving offer, or a message of love, or a message of friendship, and you don't know what you're going to do. Eight of Swords, Page of Cups, both in the upright. Why are you there? With the Queen of Wands in reverse. It's going to make you feel in reverse. It's going to make you feel a little off because you don't know what to do. I'm thinking you're getting two different situations. You're getting an offer for someone with very sharp words, or language that you don't like the way they're speaking. And they're going to offer you something, but you're like, this is chaotic. I moved on from that. At the same time, you're having some fun with possibly a lover or someone you care about. It's going to be actually probably between two people or more that you'll be hanging with or enjoying your time with. And you're giving and you're taking and you're having some fun. You're sharing. But you got something coming in, and you're going to have to make a choice. One of them has to do with your overall survival. Even though you don't like the words, you may think, I may have to take this. But the universe may be telling you, you won't get a victory from it, and you should drop it. Maybe you will. But in the end, you're still divided in what you should do with the Eight of Swords. You're thinking, I don't know what to do. I am stuck. Because you are going to get a message, a kind message of friendship saying something to you. wanting something from you or wanting a response. And it's going to leave you as the Queen of Wands in reverse, being upset, not knowing what to do. Here you got the Knight of Cups in reverse. You may turn down this offer. It's up to you, though. You don't have to. Knight of Cups in reverse. This is someone who may be turned away from that message. Maybe you'll say something. Maybe you'll say something to the Queen of Swords. It's I don't know. You can leave it in the comments, because I do see more than one situation here. And I do see you're not able to make a sound decision because you feel trapped. And I think you're going to tell them, I need a little bit longer to think about it. And you may send this person away because you want to break free with the Seven of Swords in reverse. That's what it means. Seven of Swords in reverse oftentimes is something coming out or breaking free from a trap situation. So you may send them away to break free from the situation, so you can go ahead and have this victory. And just one more. And having the things you want come in. So it looks like you got decision-making time. And you think it's hard. And you may straight out tell them no in the very end. Because you do not feel whatever is being offered to you is not good for you. I do see you going out hang with your friends or someone you care about. And just enjoying each other. You know, a little give and take there. I do see you sending a situation away because you do not want that burden again. I do not see you wanting this burden. You may not take that cup that's offered to you because you think it's chaotic. And maybe that Eight of Swords is like stating, well, I just moved away from troubled waters. I do not want to be trapped again. Even though you're getting a message, you may say something that's a bit abrupt when you turn them away with the King of Cups. And sometimes the King of Cups can be a water sign, but I don't think so. It could be Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I just don't think it is. I'm thinking it's messages turned away. I'm thinking you want to enjoy hanging out with your family, friends, loved ones, lovers, and you're turning away. Someone's making you an offer that's words are pretty sharp. They're like, take this. And you're like, I don't think so. So that is your reading. And I will let this go. And I'll upload it. Okay? Talk to you later. Bye.